And oh, look at that. They're just sending NPCs non-stop after me, huh? Alright, Lumen. You want to get down, buddy? Let's get down over here. By the way, if any of these guys happen to be you, let me know. I like to hear when I run into like one of your NPCs out here. Chances that happens is very low, but still. What is going on, everybody? Yeah, I know about the wave. It's fine. Let's just ignore it for today. Welcome back to this video game that we like to call The Last Day, or at least I like to call it The Last Day. A lot of people like to call it different, but for me, it's The Last Day. I'm your host, The Bird, known as Falcon. So today, by the way, today is the day where the news came out about the flamethrower. How do I know that? Because I checked the Facebook on Last Days on Facebook, and a lot of you guys have been telling me on Twitter as well about the flamethrower. What do I think about the flamethrower? So I'm not sure when this video will be going out, so it'll probably be after the day, obviously. But people ask me about it, and you know what? Here's what I have to respond about that. If you actually go into the App Store and you look at the pictures in the App Store for the game, there's a picture that shows the guy building the flamethrower. So I'll have that picture right now in case you haven't seen it. Mind you, this is not how you would build it, because that's a very simple recipe. It's like 20 medical alcohol, if I'm right. It's like alcohol and tape or something. Very simple thing to make, which I really doubt that's going to be the case with the flamethrower, because we all know things like that are either really rare or really hard to make. I mean, look at the minigun. The minigun is super rare. I've only had one minigun ever in this game, and it was the very first time that they added the bunker. The very first time I went to the bunker, I got the minigun. Ever since then, not one single minigun. So will we be able to build a flamethrower or find it? That's the really big question here. Now, if you're able to build it, somebody on Twitter asked me about it, and I gave him a joke response. So I'll put that up here in the video as well. That's what I think the recipe is going to be for the flamethrower. Of course, don't take that serious. It's just me being, you know, silly. You know, a little bit of trolling here and there. You know, a little bit of trolling never hurts anybody is what I say. But anyway, that's my idea about the flamethrower. We'll be able to build it? Maybe. But if we are able to build it, we're going to have to use a lot of rare items, I'm pretty sure. Probably not to the extent that I made it out to be, but probably pretty rare. Or alternatively, we'll have to find it. So one way or the other, it's going to be a very hard thing to actually acquire. So, you know, am I excited about it? Sure, I guess. But am I making a focus to acquire it? Probably not. Maybe just for the idea of using it once or twice, but yeah, we'll see how it is. What I think it'll be, though, is that it might be very easy for you to kill frozen zombies or something, because, you know, they're frozen, so if you take a flamethrower to them, it'll probably be easier. That's just my idea anyway. So before we go off today, I want to show you guys how I look for wrenches outside of the bunker, which kind of works pretty good for me. I've actually found maybe 2 wrenches there in the last day or two farming, which isn't really a great number, but it makes it a lot easier than actually waiting for the bunker to give you wrenches, you know? For this little scavenging trip we're about to do for wrenches, as you can see, you don't really need a lot for this. We're going to the green and the yellow areas, and we're going to only focus on the boxes, not getting into combat, because if you get into combat, you take longer, and if you take longer, it feels like you're searching for the wrenches even longer. So, I am taking a lot of food. I'm taking like minimal equipment, just bats will do. We're going to yellow and green. So you don't really need too much of a big variety of weapons, and I have 4, what are those things called? I was about to call them band-aids. Not band-aids, we have 4 bandages. Wait, it's the same, well, it's not really the same thing, but it's kind of the same thing, you know? I'm only taking 4 of these just in case an emergency arises. Now, as you can see right now, I'm at 68 of 100 because I was doing some farming before I recorded today. So right now, I'm going to show you, in case you don't have a chopper, you're just on foot still, how easy it is for you to not get the wrenches probably, but how easy it is for you to actually farm it with a consistent amount of chances here. So let's start off with the basic math here. This is going to be your main area to search, and occasionally yellow. I would encourage you not to go to red one, because ever since the couple of last updates, the red areas have become a lot more dangerous now. They send a lot of abominations and spitters at you constantly and constantly and constantly, and I feel like the big one also spawns here more often now. So because of that, stick it to the easy areas, which is green and yellow. Even yellow can be sometimes a little bit annoying, but not as bad as red, obviously. So, assuming you're at 100 of 100 energy, we'll do the math here. So, from your house over to the green area, 15, right? If you're not using a motorcycle. Or the chopper, I guess, on it. It's a motorcycle, but we'll call it the chopper, because that's what the game calls it. So from here to here, it's 15, right? Then from here up to here, 13. So that's 28 for you to check out 2 areas. And obviously, the reason why after you're done here, I'm going to jump over here is because you need to leave this map in order for it to reset, for you to come back and get a chance of new items. So the easiest jump would be from here to here, because if you go back home, that's 15 in return, right? So obviously the easiest one, or at least the cheapest one, just by little, would be the yellow one. And of course, that also gives you a better chance of acquiring wrenches. Now you could jump over here too, that's 13 as well, sure. But I really haven't had any luck finding wrenches in the stone areas. Maybe you guys have, but for me it's always been the pine area. So, wowee. That's a ton of zombies for a green area, look at this! Oh my god! Well, we have to obviously kill one of them too. Actually, you might have to kill a couple of them to get to that chest. That's a really crazy area right there. Yeah, I could have snuck up on him, I know. I was just surprised by the amount of zombies here. Look, this is a green area. Does this right here have a wrench? Is that why you're all protective? Look at this. In order to get this bag, we're gonna have to kill at least, man, 4 of those. I mean, maybe not. I won't sneak up. There we go. Let me just lower one at a time there. I could sneak up in at least one of them, but then by sneaking up on one of them, everybody else will trigger. And again, the goal here is to kill as little as possible, conserve your items, make it that it's gonna cost you too much. So let's see if we could... Oh, God, I had a feeling. I knew we were a bit too close. But at least instead of, like, you know, having to sneak up and kill 4, because that guy would have triggered had we snuck up, we only have to kill 3, which is fine. Zombie, look, dog, you're kind of in the way here, okay? You're kind of in the way. And of course, if you want to, go ahead and pick up their drops, like the skin and meat, if that's what you're looking for. Look at this. They're regarding it like crazy, it's not even anything we need. I will pick everything up here for now. Where'd you come from? Oh, you spawned. This guy just spawned on the map right now. Well, they're slow enough that you could outrun them and get to the next crate. But, you know, I'm too lazy to kind of run around and like skip them. So here are the other crates down on this side. And as you can see, we're gonna have to once again deal with all these zombies. It's really surprising how close they are to the crates today. Normally there's a lot of room in between. Right now we're about to trigger everybody. Oh, it's a fast biter too. How about that? Oh, 2 fast biters. Really? Wow. Man. You know how I talked about how they've added like a bit more difficulty to the enemies now? Even the green area seems to be like, hey, we're gonna up the enemy count over here too. Kefir is not pulling any punches recently, man. In order to get that, we have to kill this wolf because he's going to trigger otherwise, so get you out of the way here. I'm really quite surprised how many zombies I had to kill here in the green areas to get 2 bags, or at least 2 crates. And we got jumped from that one too. Now normally in the green areas you'll find 2 to 3 crates, so at this point, since we've now alleviated some of the congestion, we want to run around here and just see if we can find a crate. Again, you don't want to kill anything unless you have to, like we had to right now. We have a wolf after me. It does not seem like there is any more, right? No, we probably would have seen it by now. So at this point I could kill Mr. Wolfman, but I'm trying to conserve my weapon here, which is about to break, so let's just leave. Willie found 2 crates here. Both of them were completely guarded by zombies, but overall we found no wrenches. So that would be a 15 jump right here. Now we're going up to yellow, which is going to be 13. At 100 energy, you'll probably be able to do 3 greens, or 4 greens and 3 yellows if I'm right, if my math's correct here. But obviously, this is kind of like the easiest way with a full 100% energy to acquire the wrenches. Other than just being extremely lucky at the bunker here. Now at the yellow area, obviously we're going to have to deal with Mr. Spitters, because that's what they like to do. They will send a couple of spitters here at yellow as well. Not as bad as everywhere else, though. Alrighty, guys, apologies for the possible cut here. I'm sure there's going to be a cut. There was a knock on my door, and I was kind of weirded out about it because nobody knocks around this time, so I thought, like, I was like, you know, I don't know what it was. I had to go check it out, though. Either way, it's back now. Everything's cool. There was a bloater over there, though, so let's come through this side. We still haven't found a single crate here just yet. We already had 1 spitter beat. Okay, look at that. See that? You see that right there? They're loving putting zombies on these crates now, aren't they? They love that stuff. Okay, so here what we would like to do is... Oh, dear, please move out of the way. That's a fast biter. So that's possibly the one that we want to attack first. With my luck, though, oh, it's going to be a wolf. That's fine. So the first thing we want to get rid of is obviously the fast biter who has some more HP. Those guys are down. If they drop bandages, or... If they drop bandages? No, those are bandages, Falcon. If they drop bandages, you might want to... Not bandages, but these guys here. You might want to pick them up so you can heal on the fly. Not that you really need to, right? But just in case, so I can stay behind. That's our first crate over here, or first bag, technically. And here we have possibly another spitter at me. Cool. So far we've seen 2 spitters in the yellow area that they rush you with. And that's that. Okay, so we have 1 thus far. Oh, look at that. Are you kidding me today? You guys are kidding me today. I'm pretty sure Kefir has done something to the code. Oh, come on, you freaking Grey Wolf. I was gonna sneak up on this guy and just knock him out of the ballpark here. Fat spider. I'm pretty sure Kefir has done something to the code now where wherever things spawn, like in terms of crates, there's possibly like zombies that spawn very near it. Look at that, we got actually a truck wheel, which doesn't really mean much to us because why? Well, the zombie truck isn't in the game just yet. But hey, if you want to save the parts for that whenever that's added, go right on ahead. Normally, though, I already have a lot of these, so I normally wouldn't pick it up, so, you know, that's just me, though. We have... oh, a player. He's got a shovel, so he's gonna probably out-damage me by a bit, right? But luckily for us, we should be able to bring him down fast enough. There it is. So, we've had 2 spitters rush me at an NPC already. Let's go ahead and finish up this food over here to top ourselves off, trying to conserve our good stuff here. And let's see what our friend over here had on. Wow, he's got quite a bit of equipment on him, too. I mean, I'll use that to top myself off, I guess. And that's really all I want here. Yeah, I can pick all the stuff if I want to. Maybe for thirst, that's cool. I'll take the shovel, too. Why not? That's really all about I want here. Yeah. Again, I can pick up the skins and all that extra stuff, but I'm not really looking for that. Did we pop this bad boy open? We did. I'm being chased again. Fast spider this time, huh? So, 3 spawns already on the yellow map. Well, 4 if you count the NPC. So that's our second box over here. For the yellows, we're also looking at roughly 3, sometimes even 4 boxes. So we've done 2 already. I'm looking for 1 more. Let me see about getting in through these guys without hopefully triggering anybody. No, we're good? We're good? All good? All good. And this is the one we already opened, right? Yeah. So, technically speaking, we're looking for 1 more. Trigger that fast spider. Got way too close to this guy here. Get out of the way. Let's see. Now, at this point, I don't mind running around the map like a maniac. There it is. You see that again? You see all the zombies around that bad boy right there? Oh, God. Kefir, what are you doing, man? You guys have been, you know, on a troll phase lately. Kefir's getting very saucy, man. I'm telling you. They're not liking the people's complaints. People are complaining about like the gas tank and all that stuff, so now they're kind of like, all right, we'll give you a real reason to complain now. And this right here is a real reason to complain. You guys were complaining about the gas tank like I was before. Well, let's talk about the amount of zombies they toss at you now. Luckily, I was enough to kill you, and since I know I'm going to trigger this bad boy if I try to open that now, let's just go sneak up on him and knock him out 1 single hit here. And this will be our last crate for this area. And let's see if this is going to give us anything good. Of course not. But I'll take you, top myself off with you, drink some of that, and I guess I could just double click it, right? Yeah. Falcon, double click, Falcon, please double click. Okay, guys, I will double. So there you go. That's 3 crates right there. Nothing found. But as you can see, we're topped off in hunger and energy and thirst as well. And for the most part, we haven't really used up much of our equipment over here. Although that was a bit more dangerous because the yellow zone is going to be that way. So, you know, let's actually finish up the shovel first. And that's about it. Let's see. So that's 28 right there. Now we're going to jump back over on this side. So let's see here if this map this time is a bit more kind to us. Because right now, it hasn't been too kind to us whatsoever. Now we're going to have to kill... oh man, we're going to have to kill at least 2 dudes here. The guy I'll sneak up on, and then we're going to have to trigger the other guy over there, I think. Oh, we triggered the guy behind me instead. Alrighty. Get out of here, roaming zombie. What I will do is let's just sneak up on Bad Boy over here. Oh, it's a fast biter as well. How about that? I know that smells zombies again. Oh, well, no kidding, huh? What else is going to be, my friend? I guess I'll pick you up now. Alright, so here's our first crate. Come on, wrenches. You can do it. Nope, can't do it after all. Now, here's another thing. If you are lucky enough that you still get the healer at your house for, you know, increased drop rates, then be sure to use him when you're out here hunting for wrenches, right? Now, for me, I haven't seen the healer for a good, maybe 2 months now. It has been a very absurd amount of times since I last seen that guy. We're going to trigger somebody here. I'm just not sure which one. Only one guy, that's fine. As a matter of fact, we might open this before he even attacks me. That we did. Normally when it's... stupid Grey Wolf. You can alarm everybody here. Normally when it's only one dude coming after me that way and I open it before he gets to me, I'll just let him hit me and I'll just run off. Because again, you can outrun the roaming zombies quite easily. So that's the second one right there, right? We're just looking for maybe one more, assuming this map gave us 3 this time and not just 2. It might be another 2 map, though. It varies. Sometimes it'll be 2, sometimes it'll be 3. But right now, it does seem like 2 is the magical number, huh? Zombies through there. We'll ignore that. We'll ignore Mr. Wolf right there, too, just hanging out. What does those wolves do, by the way? Just hang out there the entire time, just standing still? You know what I like to see? I like to see them go out and, like, hunt the deers when you're just hanging out. How cool would that be? You're farming and suddenly you see, like, a wolf just take off suddenly and you're like, what, is he coming after me? But he skips you to go after a deer. Now, that would be awesome. Just to kind of give you something else to see momentarily. So, again, no wrenches, no surprise. I mean, believe me, guys, it's not an easy thing to find. I would not be surprised if we found none with this run completely, but it's a matter of luck. Eventually you'll get it. Eventually you get it, but that's what basically the game boils down to, right? It's a matter of doing things over and over and over until you finally get lucky enough to find what you need, very much like me in the gas tank. Took me like, 3 or 4 months of like non-stop farming to, well, not really. I guess the gas tank was technically added after the bunker, so you could say after that, sure. But since the moment they added the gas tank till just a week ago, I finally got it, so... And that was non-stop farming in between. Oh my god, look at all the zombies. Look at this, the second spitter already. Yeah. If this is not proof that you guys need in order to tell that they've increased the amount of zombie attacks now, or at least the events over here in the maps, this is all the proof here you need. The amount of zombies they're adding now, that's a bloater right over there too. Let's go around the entire way to avoid all of that jazz right there. Because we ain't want none of that. Okay, here we go. So we got a crate coming up. Now, luckily, I can't go all the way around, and we'll sneak up on our friend over here and knock his head out of the ballpark. He's a roaming zombie. Shovel's about to break, too, which is fine. It's fine. We have the baseball-y bat here. I actually would like another weapon. Like, I wasn't expecting this much resistance, so I didn't really come too prepared. You saw my weapons were already kind of broken when I got here. But, we're just getting a lot more resistance than usual here. Alright, so that's one. Let me run through. Here we got Grey Wolf. Okay, that's alright, I guess. As a matter of fact, I prefer the spitters, just because their pattern is so easy to predict. With the Grey Wolf, you're going to take a hit no matter what. There's a zombie between those guys, so there's no way I can sneak in between there. Let's go all the way around. Alright. Let's see. Oh, God. What is it now? Oh, it's a spitter. You guys are counting these, by the way? Is this like the 3rd one so far? I mean, we got more last time. We got like 3 spitters and an NPC. Speaking of NPCs, oh, you got a boarded one too. You might actually hurt me. And the problem, my friend, well, the problem is I really don't want to break my weapon on you. But I guess as long as your weapon's in good condition, I can take yours. Please don't have your weapon break on me, okay? Oh, you got me naked too, huh? Look at this scumbag. Making the Birdman naked. Oh, it's a good weapon. Alright, cool. Not bad. Luckily for me, I do have that as a backup. Oh, my Iron Mines was still good. But he took my pants off? Kinda did. I know he took my shoes off, and I think my hat as well. Well, that'll be a good substitute. So that's fine. We got substituted here. Let's grab these for a couple of bandages. Ooh, we got actually enough for 2 more. So boom. Boom. That's good. And let's actually use 2 of those that we just made in order to top ourselves off. Alrighty. Back to square one. Not bad. Now, I will be taking that. I can stay behind. Grab you. Grab you. That's really all that we need here. Perfect. So again, that's like, what, 3 spitters now in the NPC? So yeah. It seems like yellow maps now are spawning at least 3 random zombies at you and 1 NPC with the amount of time you're here. Here's our second crate. Am I really going to get 2 again? Oh no, last time we got 3, right? Yeah, I'm pretty sure we did. Now here, oh, that's the 3rd one right there, perfect. So in order to get this one, I have to kill you because you'll trigger on me. So let's go ahead and just swing her up. Luckily the other one's nearby, but of course it's also surrounded by zombies. We got here. Haven't picked any of you up yet, surprising. These bulbs over here, got you. Don't think I need you just yet, but I'll take you just because I can. Alrighty, let's see here. Oh, it's a bloater. Do I have to kill this bloater in order to grab this? I believe he is... Oh, Jesus. Oh. This is not the right time for this, number 1. I mean, I could kill him. Is he dressed exactly like I am? I think he was. He was rocking the same gear I was. I'm gonna reset him because I don't want to go through the rest of my weapons. I mean, we're almost out of time with this video, and we haven't found one single wrench. But that's the name of the game. This is how I do it. And it's possibly the best way. Let's see. Fat dude was over there. I think we're gonna have to trigger that bloater, unfortunately. Oh. Well, look at that. I found another one. No, is that the one that we saw earlier? No, it wasn't. So we have 4 in this map after all. Now, the problem is we're gonna have to trigger this guy. So let's just get it out of the way. He's gonna come after me right now. I would sneak up on him, but then I'll trigger this guy as well in order to get behind him, so I'd rather deal with 1 zombie than 2. And we have the other crate on top where the fat dude's at. So let's see here. Oh boy. Just no luck at all, huh? No luck at all. I already have so many of you. I'd rather... How my pants doing? My pants about to break too, huh? So I might need that as a backup. Forget this truck wheel. I got so many of them back home. Don't think I need them. Alright, let's see. Let's go around, and where is that crate at? I guess at this point we have to just deal with that bloater, don't we? Yeah. I don't think there's any way around it. We're gonna have to deal with him. Now. Yep. Figured as much. Oh, we got the fast biter on us too. That's cute. That's very cute. Alright. Let's get you out of the way. Bloater, you wanna do your little hop thing? There you go. Oh god. Weapon's gone. We're fine. Oh, at least we got the boarded. Oh, we got the boarded 2x4, which is stronger than the bat that we had, just by a little bit. But the quality, the condition on this one was actually pretty good, so it's fine. All right, what you got from me? Got some more of those in case I need another heal. That's fine. And oh, look at that. They're just sending NPCs nonstop after me, huh? All right, Lumen. You want to get down, buddy? Let's get down over here. By the way, if any of these guys happen to be you, let me know. I like to hear when I run into like one of your NPCs out here. Chances that happens is very low, but still. Are these shoes better than the one I have? Nope. What about these pants? I actually took my pants off, so it's a good thing we got that. Let's top ourselves off over here. And it's not bad. And those weapons that he have, I'm about to break, so I'll just hold on to this one instead. We're out of room too anyway. Where is the box? There it is. This is the box. Get out the way, dear. I'm busy right now. Give me a wrench. Give me 1 wrench in this video, I'd be happy. Not gonna be happy. I'm gonna be very upset. Tap that off. I kind of want to grab these because I don't have too many of these back home. So I'll actually leave you behind for that. I have I think 6 phones back home. And I know there's no use for them right now because there's no recipes for them. But I know eventually there's going to be a recipe that needs phones for whatever reason. And then I'll be happy that I've been saving them. And speaking of which, all the stuff that you can't use right now, like the flashlights and the phones, be sure that you're saving them if you're seeing them. Because even though we don't need them now, I know we'll eventually will. And then when you do need them, you'll be like, man, had I only picked that up when I seen it, right? So it's probably best to start saving now. I've been doing that for a very long time now, because I never know when kefir's going to change the recipe on something, and you might need something else that you see many times before. So I always make sure to grab these bad boys here. Okay, so since we're out of energy, this will be the last map that we actually pillage. And thus far, guys, I am sorry to say we haven't seen 1 single wrench, but that's the name of the game. I really can't, unfortunately, I can't control how drops work, but this is going to be the safest and more efficient way for you to find it, other than going through the bunker. But the bunker, again, is every single 2 days, so you do have to wait 2 days in between. And what would you rather do in between? Just wait? No, you want to go out there and look for stuff yourself, so this, I would say, is the best way to kind of go about that. Tape's really important now because of the iron weapons, so, or not the iron weapons, but the iron axe and the pickaxe or whatever, so you definitely want to start collecting those every single time. I used to use them all the time when I used to make the level 2 weapon, the boarded plank or whatever the hell it's called. I used to always use tape on that, and now I kind of regret it, because even though it was a decent weapon at the time, I wasn't aware that the iron weapons, or at least the iron tools, are going to require all that tape, so now I'm kind of like, ugh. I mean, I still have a lot of it still, but I could have had even more had I saved it in the past. Alright, so we've gone through one. I know that zombie is chasing me here. Should be the other one. Let's get you out of the way here, guys. We got a wolfie. Roman zombie. And it's over. And we should be able to open this bad boy before that zombie catches up to me, which is what I was hoping to do. Took everything. That's all we can carry. Could have grabbed that food to top myself off again, and that's really all there is, huh? Only 2 crates again. And no wrenches. Fairly disappointing, I'm not gonna lie to you. Fairly disappointing. But I believe that is going to be it for us here today, guys. This is how I farm for wrenches. I wanted to show it off. I was hoping that we at least find one, but we found none. But that's what happens sometimes. You could have a day where you find like 2 or 3, and then you could go like 3 or 4 days without finding a single one. But unless you can control drop rates by being a cheating scumbag, it probably won't happen. So now I gotta walk back. Gotta walk back, make the long road of shame over here. So I hope you enjoyed it. We talked about the flamethrower thing, and we had a few laughs with that. And let me know what you think the flamethrower is going to be. Do you think we have to find it, or do you think we have to build it? I'd like to know what you guys think about that. And if you do have to build it, tell me what you think it requires. If you want to be funny about it, that's fine. I showed you my recipe, and that was supposed to be comical, so there you guys have it. I hope you enjoyed it. This is how I farm for wrenches. Didn't get a single one, but this is, I think, the most efficient way to do it. At least to me. Going by the energy requirement and all that stuff, and how easy the maps are. Technically speaking, they should be easier, but they've made them a bit more difficult recently. I hope you enjoyed it. I will catch you next time.